Hey guys, my name is Trifina and I am a market partner with Monat, and I wanted to discuss with you how you can experience your why with the company. So what is your why? Why is the sort of whatever it is that motivates you to wake up in the morning and do the things that you have to do to make it in this life. So whether it's you waking up in the morning to go for your job, or whether it's waking up in the morning to work your business, most of the time our whys tend to be a lot more than the obvious. So a lot more than just making money. A lot of us have got something that motivates us to wake up in the morning and to try and make it in life, regardless of all the challenges that we all experience. So your why could, for example, involve wanting to make it in life because of your children, wanting to leave a legacy for your kids, or for your family. For some of us that don't have kids, is more making it for our family, because I've got a mom, I've got a sister, I've got nephews, I've got nieces, and I've got a community of people at home or in the environment that I've build for myself. I've got people that are looking up to me, and I've got younger generation that looks up to me and think, if auntie can do this, I can also make it in life. And so for me, trying to juggle all that I'm doing, trying to juggle being a professional and also building a business, is all about trying to make it such that I can inspire the younger generation, so that they know that if I can do it, and so can they. So your why could be different. Your why could be like I said, if you've got kids, it could be to try and make it, and just to pay for your bills, or to just have a roof over your head, or to, for example, if you are working and maybe right now the finances are okay and you're not really under pressure, but you can be thinking to yourself, maybe I've got everything covered, but I want to find some way I can earn extra income for savings, for emergencies. Or you could be thinking that you just want to slow down in your day-to-day job, so that you can build something that you can build at home while you are raising your kids. So there's a lot of reasons why people want to make it in life, whether it's business or otherwise. So it's mainly trying to discuss that you can achieve everything that you want to set out for yourself. You can achieve it with our company Monat. So it's kind of like showing you that there is an opportunity. This is not just about rocking beautiful hair, although that's a beautiful pack to have, and beautiful skin, although that's beautiful and the products are amazing for that. But the opportunity can give you a lot more than just beautiful skin and beautiful hair. So if you are one of those that have been thinking about trying to create multiple streams of income, then be sure to get in touch, so we can hook you up and just show you how you can use this as an opportunity to build your business for yourself. You would be your own boss, but you will have a community of women around you, and men. There are other men doing this, that will help you and build you up. The company has got an amazing academy, or an amazing training portal online that will take you through how to make this as a business. And also on top of that, you will have your mentors or your leaders. And the beautiful thing about this business as well is that you can connect with other people that are not necessarily in your team, and you can be inspired by other people that are not in your team but that are doing well. So because you are your own business, you can learn from your team members, but at the same time you can outsource sort of leadership skills and other sort of tips of how to make it in this business from other places. So you can actually join and just rock it and just make it your own, and just kick it. So this is mainly to kind of inspire you or to encourage you to say, if you are thinking about exploring different ways to earn income, then this would be a good option for you to consider. So be sure to either get in touch with me or whoever shared you with this video, so that you can kind of find out how you can fit this into your life. So some other people also use this as their why becomes sort of using this as sort of a training ground. So if you've got like dreams that involves just being an entrepreneur at just a general entrepreneur and running several businesses, it could be that you want to do this, that your vision could be all that, but you want to use this as a training ground to kind of learn, because with this business you're going to learn communication, you're going to learn how to talk to people, you're going to learn how to create relationships, you're going to learn how to manage the emotions of being turned down, because you're going to get turned down a lot in this business. You're going to learn how to manage being let down, because in as much as you would be wanting to become a leader yourself, leading other people, you're going to learn that you can only go as far as they let you. So you can only support somebody as far as they let you. And so those are things that are sort of just general life skills that you can learn from doing this business. And again, you're gonna learn to kind of manage no's and rejections, even from people that are very close to you, even from people that love you, even from people that are your family. And sometimes a lot of people struggle with that, and I know I struggled with that when I started, even though it wasn't family, because my family are far away from here, back in Botswana. But a lot of my close friends that I kind of thought maybe they would just encourage me, because obviously I'm starting something new, it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's something new. And so sometimes when you do that, you expect your friends to be on board and to just be encouraging and to be that. And a lot of people weren't like that. And I think I had to own what I'm doing and own my decision and learn to navigate deciding to make it despite other people not seeing the vision and other people not supportive, and just honor them for who they are in my life, but still deciding that I won't let their kind of short-sightedness to get in the way of my vision and my dreams. So you're gonna learn things like that and navigate things like that, and you're gonna learn patience as well, because a lot of the initial no's aren't necessarily like no's forever. So you're gonna learn knowing that somebody saying no to you now may not necessarily, like I said, may not get the vision at the moment. But the more they see your commitment, the more they see that you are serious about this and you're serious about doing this as a business, the more they see that, the more they would also warm up and get on board. Even if they are just not coming in as your partners, even if they're coming in as your customers, that still would be supportive enough to realize that their initial no wasn't necessarily and like an absolute no. It was just them not understanding what you were doing. And I think for me, one of the advantages of getting involved in this sort of company was that this was my first time doing this. It was my first time doing this type of business. So I didn't really know how much other people strongly felt about this types of businesses. So I didn't really know about that. So in some ways it was a good thing for me, because I didn't let other people's negativity sort of come and sort of influence my decision. I just went in as a VIP. I enjoyed the product. I loved the product and wanting to get more discount. And then I decided, oh, let me share with other people. And that's how it got on for me as a business. And so seeing the now being serious about it as a business made me sort of realize that I can actually do it as a way of empowering other women. As I'm getting empowered, as I'm getting training, becoming a leader, I can get to empower other women as well, or other men that wants to get involved. So it was then my why was changed over time, and that's the thing about this business. And if you want to experience your why with Monat, it's kind of like knowing that your why might change. You might come in wanting to maybe earn, maybe, for example, maybe 100 quid a month, and find out that, okay, you may wanted to do that only to, for example, if you are busy and you don't have time to clean the house and you want to outsource a cleaner or a gardener, you may first want to join it just for that. And then the more you do it, and the more you find that there are more potential, there are more possibilities, you may then change your why a little bit. You may then change your goals a little bit, and you may want to go for bigger and better things, which a lot of us come in like that. Because, for example, for me, having not known the potential of the business, I came in, my expectations were quite low, but over time, once I've done this and I've enjoyed it and I've realized the potential, my why now is broadened up, is bigger. I know that I can do this, and I can't wait for some of my nieces, when the ones that are around anyway, to when they turn 18, for me to inspire them to do this sort of thing, because it comes with a lot of growth, it comes with a lot of preparation for life, it comes with a lot of responsibility that I kind of wish that I experienced some of this when I was younger. Some of us are only trying to get serious in terms of business later on in life, whereas I feel like the younger generation have got a kind of an advantage in some sense, because then we coming up and having realized some things later on, we can kind of advise them and encourage them to get involved in business at a younger age, and that, I think, would set them up to have a better and a more broader experience of life and life skills. So if you are kind of like a mom and you've got a teenager that's maybe just turned 18 or about to turn 18, and you can think about that. You can think about sort of gifting this sort of business for them, for the purpose of that, for the purpose of using this as a training ground to kind of like help them develop. So it's the whys that you can experience in this business are quite broad, and they are quite varied, and they're quite personal. And that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. When it comes to your why is very personal to you, such that a lot of the times we kind of get out of in line with what we've set for ourselves because of what other people say. And it's an unfortunate thing, because most of us would have decided to do something because that's what we have seen that is what we want, is what we the visions and the dreams that we've set out for ourselves. And sometimes we let other people speak into us and sort of derail us from what we want to achieve. And I wanted to kind of stress on that, because most of us live we come from very different backgrounds. Our circumstances are quite different. And that's the thing that I kind of really from a heart-to-heart level wanted you to kind of think about, because especially for some of us with living in, let's say, in the countries that are not of our birth, we've come from backgrounds where I cannot compare myself to somebody else without knowing how they grew up, without knowing the circumstances of their family background. Just using as an example, my mom has been a business lady all my life, all her life, but having been a business lady, I was motivated by that, and that's a good thing. I was motivated by that. But having been self-employed, it means that she had to do a lot of things by herself. She had to do a lot of things from the ground up, and I've coming from a background of wanting to make things happen for yourself, and you not relying on other extra advantages that you can get. Whereas if I then, even if I'm, let's say, got a colleague who we are earning the same in terms of our job, but our background is different, our family circumstances may be different. So for example, we may be earning the same salary, but my mom, for example, is, because she has been self-employed, she doesn't have sort of medical aid because she's not being self-employed. Like, she's been self-employed, she hasn't had a career that is kind of like would be if something happens, would take care of her medical bills. So she would, if something happens and she needs medical aid, she would have to pay it from her pocket. And of course I would have to help, my sisters and my brothers would have to help, my brother would have to help, and you would then consider situations where my sister's got she's got her own family, she's got her own kids, she's doing that, so she may not be able to help. My brother also has got his own circumstances, so he may not be able to help. So that would then essentially becoming mom and me trying to help. So for example, if you're then making decisions for your life and comparing yourself with somebody else who, for example, maybe from a household where they are the only child, they don't have to worry about helping anybody else. They, for example, have their mom have been working all their life. They've got medical aid. They live in a house that is mortgaged. This and that. So everything is kind of set up for them. It's easy for them. So all they are working for is just for themselves and for their family, and maybe this is just an example to show you that there's so many different aspects and so many different contributions of why you would want to do certain things. And if you then let somebody speak into your journey and into your why, then you have to be very careful, because we may not, from the outward look, we may look like we are from so we may have the same job, we may have the same we may be living in the same sort of similar house or driving the same car or whatever, but deep down there are other things, there are other contributive factors of our lives that contributes to the decisions that you make for your own life. And that's the thing, that's the thing I wanted to stress, and I wanted to sort of to take home, to say, whatever you're doing, however you're thinking, if you're thinking on the process of whether you want to consider this sort of business as one of your income streams, seriously think about it from your own personal journey and from your own personal vision and from your own personal dreams, and be careful of who and how you let other people influence the decision. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. And so going back to what we were talking about, yes, if you want to know how you can make this business part of your why, and how you can make it to achieve your goals and your visions for your why, please do get in touch with whoever forwarded you this video, and let's get you on board and let's make it work for ourselves and for our peoples and for our communities and for our families, because that's essentially what we're doing them for. So I just want to say thank you for sticking with me for all this time. I didn't expect it to go this long, but I hope you got something from this, and I hope it helps you in some way. And otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Okay, thank you. Bye.